man was deeply passionate about gardening and nature, spent countless hours tending to his small garden, which was always lush and vibrant, blooming with flowers and fruit year-round. As a result, birds, bees, and butterflies flocked to his little sanctuary. One day, he noticed a butterfly cocoon clinging to one of his garden pots. From that moment, he became quietly fascinated, watching the cocoon each day with growing curiosity and anticipation. Its shell changed from green to pale green to brown, and eventually dried into a pale white husk. It lay motionless for days. Then one morning, the cocoon began to tremble. It wiggled, slightly signs of life. The gardener was overjoyed to witness this birth unfolding before his eyes. He spent hours observing it with excitement. Cracks began to appear. Slowly, a tiny head and a pair of delicate antennae emerged. The gardener's joy turned into impatience. He fetched a magnifying glass and studied the delicate form of the struggling creature. Seeing how the fragile butterfly struggled to escape its dry, hardened shell, the man couldn't resist the urge to help. He fetched a soft pair of tweezers and, with the skilled hands of a craftsman and the gentle heart of someone who truly loved living things, widened the opening in the cocoon. Carefully, he pulled the butterfly out from its tough casing. It was free and it was beautiful. The man was thrilled. Now he waited each day for the butterfly to grow strong and soar, but that moment never came. The creature had an oversized head and crawled around the pot for 4 weeks before it died. Devastated, he asked his botanist friend what had gone wrong. His friend explained, "When a butterfly pushes its way out of the cocoon, that struggle helps pump vital fluids into its wings. The force of squeezing through the narrow shell shrinks its head to a manageable size, enabling the wings to support it throughout its short, graceful life." Out of love and eagerness, the gardener had prevented it from doing what every butterfly must do, and in doing so, he had taken away its chance to fly. So pause, reflect. Compare your way of parenting with the gardener's. Is there a resemblance? If even a little, it's time to take a serious look at yourself. Dear friends, it's not easy being a mother and watching our child struggle with their own challenges, especially when we know that with just a little more effort, we could ease their burdens. We could do it for them, or gently help them through the toughest parts. But the truth is, our child needs those difficulties to grow. It's the hardships that help them practice, build strength, and gather the capacity to face life's trials in the future. To parent. Sometimes we go too far in trying to shield and protect our children from the harsh realities and disappointments we've known ourselves. We don't want them to suffer the way we did. But according to Dr. Dan Kinlan, a psychiatrist from Harvard, children who are overly protected are more likely to struggle with relationships and challenges. We may unintentionally send them the message that they are incapable of handling things on their own. That's why, as mothers, our job is to prepare our children for the road ahead, not to prepare the road for them to walk. Thank you. Dear friends, remember the 5 parenting lessons from this story. 1. Let your child struggle a little. Just like the butterfly needs to break free from its cocoon to build strength. Children need small challenges to grow emotionally and mentally. Resisting the urge to rescue them at every turn helps them build resilience. To support, don't control. Be a guide, not a commander. Encourage choices and let your child experience natural consequences. Independence is nurtured when parents show trust, not dominance. 3. Teach them to fail and rise again. Protecting kids from all failure may feel kind, but it deprives them of growth. Let them stumble, be there to comfort, reflect, and help them learn from the fall. For accept that your child isn't your clone. You may want to spare them from the pain you've known, but each child has their own path. Let them explore, make mistakes, and find strength on their own journey. 5. Build inner strength, not dependence. Equip your child with tools to manage emotions, solve problems, and love themselves. That's the real armor for life, especially when you're no longer by their side. Parenting isn't about preventing every discomfort. It's about preparing our children to face life bravely, even when we're not there to hold their hand. Thanks you. Bye-bye.